As a woman transitions beyond the age of 50, it is not uncommon to observe significant changes in vaginal health. Clinical presentations often include symptoms such as increased dryness, chronic irritation, or recurrent infections that manifest with little warning. Many women internalize these experiences, expressing feelings of frustration or embarrassment, and often resigning themselves to the belief that these are immutable consequences of aging. You may have found yourself rationalizing these symptoms with thoughts like, "This is likely a component of menopause, a condition I must simply learn to endure." However, I must impress upon you that while the postmenopausal period is characterized by profound hormonal shifts, you possess a greater degree of influence over your physiological well-being than is commonly understood. Your daily nutritional intake serves a purpose far beyond simple sustenance. It is a critical determinant of your body's ability to protect and maintain the integrity of vaginal tissues, mitigate the incidence of infections, and support hormonal equilibrium. Nutrition, when strategically applied, becomes a primary therapeutic modality, one of your most formidable tools for cultivating comfort, confidence, and vitality through your 50s, 60s, and subsequent decades. I am Dr. Lily Stones. For over 3 decades, I have been privileged to provide clinical care to women across the entire spectrum of their lives, navigating the hormonal fluctuations of adolescence through the profound transition of menopause and the years that follow. In my extensive practice, I have consistently observed the profound impact that vaginal health exerts not only on physical comfort, but also on emotional wellness and intimate partnerships. Conditions such as vaginal dryness, pruritus, itching, or infections can induce a sense of dissociation from one's own body, erode confidence in daily activities, and foster hesitancy within one's most valued relationships. It is imperative to understand that these physiological changes are not indicative of personal failing, nor are they conditions to be borne in silence. With appropriate clinical guidance, you can effectively nourish and safeguard this vital aspect of your health. Today, we will embark on this journey by examining the 5 key food groups that scientific evidence has identified as particularly efficacious for postmenopausal vaginal health. Before we proceed, I extend a professional invitation for you to join our community at Elderare Wellness. This platform is meticulously curated for women like you, who seek clear, evidence-based medical counsel delivered with clinical compassion and respect. Each week, we disseminate practical, actionable strategies designed to enhance your strength, health, and confidence. I encourage you to subscribe and become an integral part of this supportive network of women. Furthermore, if you have personally contended with vaginal dryness, irritation, or infections, I encourage you to share your clinical history in the comments. You may be astonished by the number of women with analogous experiences, and your narrative could provide invaluable validation and hope to another individual. Now, let us commence with the first of the 5 food categories that can yield a profound clinical difference. 1. Probiotic, rich fermented foods. The vaginal ecosystem, much like the gastrointestinal tract, relies upon a balanced commensal flora to maintain a state of health, or eubiosis. The predominant microorganisms in a healthy vaginal environment belong to the Lactobacillus species. These beneficial bacteria are instrumental in maintaining a low pH, acidic milieu, which is crucial for inhibiting the proliferation of pathogenic bacteria and yeast. Postmenopause. The physiological decline in estrogen can disrupt this delicate equilibrium, rendering the vaginal environment more susceptible to dysbiosis and subsequent infections such as bacterial vaginosis or vulvovaginal candidiasis. This is the clinical rationale for the introduction of probiotics. Foods such as probiotic yogurt, kefir, sauerkraut, and kimchi supply live cultures of beneficial bacteria that can help restore and fortify the body's innate defenses. This principle is substantiated by medical research. Studies published in the Journal of Midlife Health demonstrate a statistically significant reduction in the recurrence of vaginal infections among women who regularly consume probiotics. The mechanism is direct yet potent. Probiotics repopulate the gut and vaginal microbiomes with beneficial flora, effectively outcompeting pathogenic organisms for resources and adhesion sites. Clinically, This translates to a reduction in the frequency and severity of symptoms like itching, burning, and irritation, thereby improving quality of life. It also diminishes the reliance on repeated courses of antibiotics or antifungal agents, which often provide only transient symptomatic relief. By addressing the underlying etiological factor, microbial imbalance, probiotics facilitate a more durable state of homeostasis. I recall a patient in her late 50s who presented in significant distress following her third candidal infection within 6 months. She expressed that intimacy with her spouse had become a source of anxiety due to the predictable recurrence of discomfort. Instead of escalating pharmacological interventions, we implemented targeted dietary modifications. She began a daily regimen of plain, unsweetened yogurt containing live cultures and incorporated a small serving of fermented vegetables several times per week. Within 3 months, she reported not only improved digestive function, but also a near complete resolution of her vaginal symptoms. During her follow-up consultation, she conveyed with palpable relief, "I finally feel that my body is no longer working against me." Her case powerfully illustrates how a minor, consistent dietary adjustment can precipitate profound clinical outcomes. When selecting probiotic foods, meticulous label review is essential. Many commercially available flavored yogurts contain excessive added sugars, which can paradoxically fuel yeast proliferation and exacerbate infections. Prioritize plain yogurt with live and active cultures, explicitly listed. For kefir, select unsweetened varieties. For fermented vegetables, opt for products that are naturally fermented rather than pickled in vinegar, as the former method preserves the viable bacteria essential for therapeutic effect. While probiotic supplementation is a viable alternative for those who do not favor these foods, a consultation with your physician is always recommended before initiating any new supplement. Consider probiotics as your body's internal cultivators. A healthy soil composition allows beneficial plants to flourish while suppressing weeds. Similarly, probiotics foster an environment where beneficial bacteria thrive, making it difficult for pathogens to survive. By nurturing this internal ecosystem, you provide your vaginal tissues with the necessary protection and support. Moreover, the benefits are systemic. Probiotics also enhance digestion, modulate the immune system, and may even support mood, given that a significant portion of the body's serotonin is synthesized in the gut. Our therapeutic journey begins with these microorganisms. Small yet powerful allies for your vaginal health. Regular dietary integration can reduce infection rates, restore equilibrium, and promote daily comfort. And this is merely the initial step. 2. Omega-3 fatty acid-rich fish. The second food category that provides powerful support for postmenopausal vaginal health is fish rich in omega-3 fatty acids, such as salmon, sardines, mackerel, and trout. Postmenopausally, many women experience what is clinically termed genitourinary syndrome of menopause (GSM), characterized by symptoms of dryness, burning, or dyspareunia, painful intercourse. This syndrome arises from estrogen deprivation, as estrogen is the primary hormone responsible for maintaining the thickness, elasticity, and natural lubrication of the vaginal mucosa. In its absence, the tissues undergo atrophic changes, blood flow diminishes, and the vagina becomes more susceptible to trauma and irritation. One of the most effective natural strategies to support the body through this transition is the dietary inclusion of omega-3 fatty acids. These essential fatty acids, EFAs, possess potent anti-inflammatory properties. Research published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition indicates that women with higher dietary intake of omega-3s report significantly less vaginal dryness and irritation. These healthy fats are incorporated into the phospholipid bilayers of your cell membranes, enhancing their fluidity and capacity to retain moisture. In essence, omega-3s function as an internal lubricant for your tissues, promoting suppleness over fragility. They also improve circulatory function by enhancing the elasticity of blood vessels, which ensures optimal delivery of oxygen and nutrients to the vaginal tissues. Improved perfusion translates to enhanced cellular repair and reduced irritation. Integrating omega-3 rich fish into your meal plan 2 to 3 times weekly is a simple, actionable step. Baked salmon with vegetables, Sardines on whole grain toast or grilled mackerel with a fresh salad are all effective and palatable methods of incorporation. For individuals who do not consume fish, plant-based sources like flax seeds, chia seeds, and walnuts provide alpha-linolenic acid silyl, a precursor to the more potent omega-3s EPA and DHA. While fish oil supplements are also an option, it is crucial to consult with your physician before initiating them, particularly if you are on anticoagulant therapy or have other underlying medical conditions. I recall a patient in her early 60s who disclosed that intimacy had become painful secondary to severe dryness. She had attempted various over-the-counter lubricants with only fleeting success. Upon reviewing her dietary history, I identified a negligible intake of fish. We devised a plan for her to incorporate salmon twice weekly and to add ground flaxseed to her morning oatmeal. After approximately 2 months, she reported a marked improvement, diminished irritation, greater comfort, and renewed confidence in her relationship. She remarked, "I assumed the solution was exclusively topical, but I discovered it was also on my dinner plate." Her experience underscores the principle that nutrition can be both supportive and therapeutic. The benefits of omega-3s extend well beyond vaginal health. They are cardioprotective, lowering triglyceride levels, they reduce articular stiffness by mitigating inflammation, and they enhance cognitive function and mood. For women over 50 who face an increased risk of cardiovascular disease and cognitive changes, omega-3s are a truly pleiotropic nutrient. By choosing meals rich in these fats, you are implementing a systemic protective strategy while concurrently addressing the specific challenges of vaginal health. When sourcing fish, wild-caught options are preferable when feasible, as they often have higher omega-3 concentrations and lower levels of contaminants. However, do not let cost or accessibility be a barrier. Frozen or canned salmon and sardines remain excellent, affordable, and convenient choices. The critical factor is consistency. Even minor adjustments, such as substituting one meat-based meal with salmon each week, can compound over time to yield significant improvements in comfort and overall well-being. 3. Antioxidant-rich fruits and vegetables. The third food group that all women over 50 should prioritize for vaginal health is antioxidant-rich fruits and vegetables. The postmenopausal decline in estrogen affects not only the vaginal tissues, but also the vasculature, skin, and immune system. Estrogen itself exerts antioxidant-like effects, helping to shield cells from oxidative damage. As estrogen levels wane, tissues become more susceptible to the damaging effects of free radicals, unstable molecules that accelerate cellular aging, senescence. This can manifest as thinning skin, a fragile vaginal lining, or an increased frequency of infections. By consuming a diverse spectrum of colorful fruits and vegetables, you supply your body with the antioxidants required to compensate for the diminished protective effects of estrogen. Berries are among the most potent in this category. Blueberries, strawberries, and raspberries are replete with vitamin C and flavonoids, nutrients that fortify blood vessels and enhance circulation. Improved blood flow ensures that more oxygen and essential nutrients reach the vaginal tissues, promoting nourishment and cellular repair. Citrus fruits, such as oranges and grapefruits, are also critically important. Rich in vitamin C, they are essential cofactors for collagen synthesis. Collagen provides the structural scaffolding that maintains the firmness and elasticity of the vaginal walls. Without adequate collagen, tissues lose their integrity and become prone to dryness and irritation. Regular consumption of citrus provides your body with the fundamental building blocks for stronger, more resilient tissue. Leafy greens like spinach, kale, and Swiss chard are another indispensable component. They supply vitamin A, folate, and magnesium, nutrients that are vital for maintaining the health of mucous membranes, including the vaginal mucosa. Robust mucous membranes serve as a critical barrier against infection. Cruciferous vegetables, such as broccoli, Brussels sprouts, and cauliflower, offer an additional benefit. They contain compounds like indole-3 carbonyl, which help modulate estrogen metabolism. While your ovaries cease to be the primary site of estrogen production post-menopause, your body continues to synthesize smaller amounts in adipose and other tissues. The metabolic pathways through which this estrogen is processed are significant. Cruciferous vegetables support a healthier metabolic profile, mitigating risks associated with both deficiency and improper hormone processing. I once treated a patient in her late 50s who was frustrated by recurrent urinary tract infections. Her dietary history revealed a minimal intake of fresh produce, with a heavy reliance on processed foods. We collaborated to gradually introduce color to her diet: berries with her breakfast, a salad with leafy greens at lunch, and roasted broccoli with her evening meal. Within several months, she reported not only a reduction in her infection rate, but also increased energy levels and improved skin clarity. She commented, "I never considered that modifying my meals could impact my pelvic health, but the results are undeniable." Her case highlights the profound interconnectedness of nutrition with both vaginal and systemic health. This clinical observation is supported by robust scientific data. Research from the National Institutes of Health indicates that women whose diets are rich in antioxidants report fewer symptoms of vaginal atrophy, such as dryness and irritation. Furthermore, antioxidants are protective against major age-related conditions like cardiovascular disease and cognitive decline, offering benefits that extend far beyond the pelvic region. Aim for a variety of colors: red from lycopene, rich tomatoes; orange from beta-carotene in carrots; purple from anthocyanin-filled eggplants. Conceptualize your plate as a painter's palette. The greater the diversity of colors, the broader the spectrum of protection you afford your body. An additional benefit of fruits and vegetables is their fiber content, which indirectly supports hormone balance and a healthy microbiome. Fiber serves as a prebiotic, nourishing the beneficial bacteria in your gut. This gut microbiome communicates with and influences the vaginal microbiome. A healthy gut is therefore a prerequisite for a healthy vaginal environment, reinforcing the systemic, interconnected nature of human physiology. 4. Fiber, rich whole grains and legumes. The fourth essential food group for robust postmenopausal vaginal health is fiber, rich whole grains and legumes. The connection may not be immediately obvious. The efficacy of foods like oats, quinoa beans, and lentils lies in their profound influence on the interconnected systems of digestion, hormonal balance, and vaginal health. These foods are not merely satiating. They are powerful agents for regulating blood sugar, supporting the microbiome, and facilitating more effective hormone metabolism. A primary function of dietary fiber is its ability to bind to excess estrogens and other metabolic byproducts in the gastrointestinal tract, promoting their natural excretion. Postmenopausally, although estrogen production is reduced, the metabolism of the remaining estrogen is critical for tissue health. A fiber-rich diet ensures that estrogen metabolites are efficiently cleared rather than reabsorbed and recirculated in potentially harmful forms. This hormonal homeostasis is protective for vaginal tissues and reduces the risk of other hormone-related pathologies. According to the Mayo Clinic, women who consume high-fiber diets tend to have more stable hormone levels and report fewer menopausal symptoms, including vaginal dryness and irritation. Fiber is also instrumental in maintaining glycemic control, which has a direct impact on vaginal health. Sharp fluctuations in blood glucose can impair immune function and create a glucose-rich environment conducive to yeast proliferation, thereby increasing the risk of candidal infections. By stabilizing blood sugar, whole grains and legumes provide a defense against this common postmenopausal issue. This is of particular importance for women over 50, given the increased risk of developing type 2 diabetes. Stable blood glucose translates to reduced systemic inflammation, which benefits vaginal tissues as much as it does the cardiovascular and central nervous systems. Whole grains such as brown rice, oats, and barley are also excellent sources of B vitamins, which are crucial for energy metabolism and the maintenance of healthy mucous membranes. Legumes including lentils, chickpeas, and black beans provide high-quality plant-based protein and essential minerals like zinc and magnesium. Zinc is particularly vital for its role in tissue repair and immune function. For vaginal tissues that may be thinning or irritated, an adequate zinc supply is critical for healing. Magnesium contributes to muscle relaxation, which can help alleviate pelvic floor tension and enhance overall comfort. I recall a patient in her early 60s who presented with both gastrointestinal complaints and recurrent vaginal infections. Her diet was deficient in fiber, consisting mainly of refined carbohydrates like white bread, pasta, and processed snacks. We designed a dietary plan that introduced oatmeal for breakfast, lentil soup twice a week, and quinoa as a substitute for white rice. After several months, she reported not only improved digestive regularity, but also a significant decrease in the frequency of her infections. She stated, "I feel lighter, more regulated, and I haven't required an antibiotic prescription in months." Her case demonstrates how optimizing gut health can have a direct, positive impact on vaginal health. This clinical link is well supported by scientific literature. Research from the National Institutes of Health has established that a healthy gut microbiome, fueled by fiber, rich foods, directly influences the composition of the vaginal microbiome. A diverse and robust gut flora helps maintain a healthy population of vaginal lactobacillus, thereby protecting against infection. It is another powerful reminder of the body's interconnectedness. Incorporating these foods can be a gradual process. Begin with simple substitutions. Replace white bread with whole grain varieties, add beans to a salad, or choose oatmeal over a sugary cereal. It is also important to increase water intake concurrently with fiber to ensure comfortable digestion. Over time, these incremental changes will contribute to improved hormonal balance, fewer infections, and healthier vaginal tissues. 5. Hydration. Water and water-rich foods. The fifth and final cornerstone for supporting postmenopausal vaginal health is not a food in the conventional sense, but it is as physiologically vital as any nutrient. Water and water-rich foods. Adequate hydration is the bedrock of healthy tissue function throughout the entire body, including the vaginal mucosa. Analogous to how skin becomes dry and loses elasticity with insufficient fluid intake, the vaginal lining is similarly compromised by dehydration. Proper hydration maintains tissue turgor and flexibility, enhancing its resilience against irritation and infection. It also facilitates the maintenance of a balanced vaginal microbiome by supporting the consistent production of cervical and vaginal fluids, which help to flush out pathogenic organisms. A significant challenge in the aging population is the diminished thirst sensation. An individual may not perceive thirst even when their body is in a state of dehydration, allowing it to develop insidiously. The Mayo Clinic recommends an intake of approximately 8 glasses of water per day for women, although individual requirements may vary based on activity level, climate, and other factors. Rather than consuming large volumes at once, it is more effective to sip water steadily throughout the day. Utilizing a reusable water bottle can serve as a practical reminder to maintain consistent intake. Water-rich foods are an excellent adjunct for augmenting hydration. Fruits such as watermelon, oranges, and strawberries, and vegetables like cucumbers, celery, and lettuce provide both fluids and essential electrolytes. These electrolytes, potassium, magnesium, and sodium, are critical for enabling your body to effectively absorb and retain the water you consume. Soups, broths, and smoothies prepared with fresh produce are also highly effective methods for hydrating while simultaneously delivering valuable vitamins and minerals. By combining direct fluid intake with water-rich foods, you ensure a continuous supply of moisture for all bodily tissues. I once consulted with a woman in her late 50s presenting with recurrent urinary tract infections and significant vaginal dryness. She acknowledged a low intake of water, relying primarily on coffee, tea, and carbonated beverages. We developed a straightforward hydration plan. She would carry a water bottle flavored with lemon and cucumber slices, replace 1 soda per day with herbal tea, and incorporate a bowl of watermelon as an afternoon snack. Within weeks, she reported not only an amelioration of her dryness, but also a noticeable increase in her energy levels. She remarked, "I was unaware that hydration could have such a profound effect. I thought its purpose was simply to quench thirst." Her experience demonstrates that sometimes the most fundamental interventions yield the most significant clinical results. Hydration is also integral to hormonal function. Water is a requisite for nearly every metabolic process, including the transport and utilization of hormones. Without sufficient fluid, endocrine systems cannot function optimally, which can exacerbate menopausal symptoms such as hot flashes, fatigue, and cognitive fog. While hydration is not a substitute for hormone therapy, it supports smoother physiological functioning, thereby reducing the intensity of symptoms and enhancing overall well-being. Clinical synthesis and conclusion. In summary, we have reviewed 5 powerful nutritional strategies to support vaginal health after the age of 50. Probiotic, rich foods, to restore beneficial flora and prevent infections. Omega-3, rich fish and seeds to combat inflammation and alleviate dryness. Antioxidant, rich fruits and vegetables, to protect tissues, enhance circulation, and support hormone metabolism. Fiber, rich whole grains and legumes, to stabilize blood sugar and nourish the microbiome. Hydration, to maintain tissue integrity and systemic function. Each of these components is effective independently, but when integrated, they constitute a comprehensive therapeutic roadmap toward achieving comfort, balance, and confidence. Please remember, your body retains a remarkable capacity for healing. Even post-menopause, you have the agency to profoundly influence your vaginal health through conscious, daily choices. Initiate small, manageable changes. Perhaps you will add a serving of yogurt to your breakfast, substitute whole grain bread for white, or make a commitment to carrying a water bottle. These seemingly minor steps accumulate over time to produce lasting, positive change. Thank you for your time and attention. If this information has been valuable, please leave a comment indicating which of these dietary modifications you plan to implement first. Your story may serve as an impetus for another woman to begin her own journey toward better health. And if you have not already, subscribe to Elder Care Wellness to ensure you receive our weekly clinical guidance designed specifically for women over 50. Together, we can cultivate a community of women who feel strong, informed, and confident at every stage of life. Your vaginal health is a priority. With every meal and every sip, you have an opportunity to support your body from within. You deserve nothing less.